standings right here. So we got a couple of surprises so far, all right, that are incredibly interesting. First and foremost, the team that became one of my favorites the moments that they signed Manny Machado is the San Diego Padres.
Okay.
So never a Padres fan, don't care about the Padres any shape, form, or fashion until they signed Manny. And as a big Manny Machado fan, I begin to delve into their depth chart, watched a couple of their spring training games, and just started to become really impressed at what this team might turn out to be. Now, the easy expectation is when you have the #1 farm system in baseball, that within a year, 2 years, 3 years, as those players start coming up out of the minor leagues and taking spots on the major league and the 40-man roster, that the team would then begin to make some headway in the division. However, bringing Manny Machado into that mix a year after adding Eric Hosmer kind of put the Padres rebuild into hyperspeed, all right? And one of the things that I love most about Manny Machado and his fit on just about any baseball team is the fact that he's going to shore up 2 components of the team. Well, matter of fact, he's going to shore up 3 components, all 3 components of a baseball team. And those 3 components of a baseball team are pitching, offense, and defense. All 3 of those things are immediately impacted by Manny Machado. They're impacted because offensively, he can hit anywhere from 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 at a very high level. That is an impact bat in the middle or at the top of the order. Now, if you watch the Padres last year, what you saw was a team that struggled to score even with Eric Hosmer, because Hosmer was the key component to the offense, with a lot of young players around him that weren't ready yet. So he did not have much of a chance because there's really no need to pitch to him because I'm going to get outs further along in the lineup. So I can pretty much tease him by being around the plate and not being over the plate, which is going to increase his strikeouts, decrease his walks, and just really be bad for the total offense. Add Manny Machado to that, either in front of or behind Eric Hosmer, and now you have a situation where you cannot overlook Eric Hosmer because Manny is going to make something happen with his bat. All right. In addition to that, calling up or Fernando Tatis Jr. making the team out of spring training, which was a shock to me because when reviewing Tatis's minor league career, my assumption was that he needed a Triple-A year because he pretty much totally has skipped Triple-A and come into the major leagues. Manuel Urias, also I felt the same, needed a Triple-A year. Both of those guys are on the team. Tatis specifically is performing at a Rookie of the Year level, playing brilliantly at shortstop defensively, and 5 home runs already at the plate. And of those 5, maybe 3 or 4 of them have been monumental, big time monster home runs, which is so shocking from a player that looks like he weighs about 180 pounds soaking wet. So the young players in the infield with Kinsler, with Machado, with Hosmer anchoring that. You throw in Tatis, you throw in Urias. The outfield, which had a lot of candidates that could play, has now settled into a really rock-solid 4 Miguel Margot in center field. Franmil Reyes in right field. Hunter Renfroe in left field and right field. And then the fourth guy, which is actually a starter who plays left and center, is Will Myers. So 4 outfielders, 5 infielders, 2 catchers, already utilizing the high-end pitching prospects from out of the minors like Chris Paddock, and the back of the bullpen has put the Padres in a position where they are 11-5 and in first place in the West, where their only competition are the LA Dodgers and Colorado, is what I would think. Rockies are 3-12, Dodgers are 8-8, San Diego sitting in first place with 11-5 record. Joe, that is $300 million well spent in paying off from the gate. Mm-hmm. From the gate. Just because the player makes your offense better, makes your defense better, and he makes the pitching better. And, you know, a lot of people will confuse making your defense better and making your pitching better. Hey, that's the same thing. It's not the same thing, because I'm going to assume that a player makes the plays that come to him. Manny Machado not only makes the plays that come to him, he takes hits away, which creates outs. So anytime that you could save a run or you could save a pitcher an extra pitch by creating a out that was not necessarily there, you have improved your pitching. And that is why the Padres are off to such a fast start and are probably capable of maintaining it for the summer and maybe in the playoff hunt come September. So I've been screaming, Machado, yes. Harper, no. Machado, yes. Harper, no. So far, am I right? Let's see. Philadelphia, 8-5. So I'm going to say Philadelphia is doing okay, but again, any team in the NL East could finish in first or in fourth other than the Marlins.